it's like somebody is trying very hard to act unbothered, but behind the scenes, they're very much still tapped into your energy. Maybe you're feeling this energy, this person's energy, you're seeing their name, like you're just seeing things that remind you of this person. You may be trying to figure out what is that about. They're coming in your dreams or whatever, but this person is watching you or just holding on to you somehow. They may have something that belongs to you that they never gave back to you. I'm getting some downloads with this individual here. It's almost a little slight obsession. I'm gonna just be real. But I do feel like somebody is like, it's like they're coming to their senses about some things, or they finally had time to sit down and think collective. Sometimes people keep themselves so busy, they don't have time to actually sit down and think. See, you triggered this person and they ran. You could be somebody that is very intellectual. Your energy comes off as, high vibrational. You're not surface level. There's a lot of deep layers to you. And if you're dealing with somebody that may be immature, someone that is surface level, someone that hasn't really went deep without themselves, not even a little bit, your energy can scare them off. And that is what I'm getting from this pre-shuffle. This person ran from you because the way you showed up made them see things within themselves, and it made them very uncomfortable. Okay? They started to realize, oh, I need to do some work. I need to look at some things within myself if I, in order to maintain this connection. So they started to feel like they couldn't maintain the connection collective. But there's some sort of realization that's being had. For some of you guys, you could have had an argument, a disagreement, or whatever. But this person is definitely feeling like they don't want to keep doing this. They don't want to keep being silent, collective. My juice gone, child. I'm thirsty. They don't want to keep being silent, collective. They want you. They want to talk. We have I want you. We have realization, high vibrational energy, runner. That came right after high vibrational when I pulled this spread. After I want you came out, someone wants to talk. And then we have healing, shadow work, and inner child. So I feel like the reason why this person is kind of still like behind the scenes with this energy is because they probably know or feel like they haven't necessarily done the work that they probably need to do to feel like they're on your level. You know what I'm saying? Mentally, emotionally. This person, they do give me kind of immature, or they definitely were immature. It's like there's certain things that they wanted to say, but they chose not to say it because they didn't want to seem weak. And still and yet, they're allowing their ego and pride to get in the way because they still feel like if they was to break this silence, they will feel weak. But they want you. And they have some sort of realization, collective. So what we're going to do now is clarify the energy, okay? To see what's going on with this person. Why are they still holding on to you if they're not saying nothing? Are they going to say something? Which they will, because I see that someone wants to talk. Right now, it's kind of like a feeling. It's a thought. But I do kind of feel like there's going to be some sort of action being taken here. Okay? Look, and independent at the bottom of the deck, empty-handed, insecurity, contemplation. You made this person overthink. Like the type of person that you is, you put this person in their head, and they may you may not have known this here. They may not have known who you really was until they start having more conversations with you. The more conversations, the more they was around you, they was like, oh, this person really on top of their game. This person really, I'm here like this person really cool. Like this person does like you. They feel like you're a vibe. They feel like you could really put them on to some shit, but they weren't ready for that either, collective. You are very independent. For some of y'all, they may have wanted you to lean on them, or need them in a certain type of way, or be like codependent on them, because they give me the vibes that they're codependent. But for you, you're not. Whoever this message is for, you're not codependent. Like, you don't mind, you show your person that you want them, but when you're dealing with an insecure person, it's a certain way they need you to act to fuel their ego. It's like you wasn't fueling this person's ego enough, collective. That's what I'm getting. They're like you two on your high horse, like they feel like they really couldn't give you nothing, collective. So this gives me self-sabotage energy. For many of y'all, there was no real issue, but this person created one because this is self-sabotaging energy. In the shadows. They didn't want to tell you this, but you made them very happy. But you somebody that you got boundaries, you got standards. Like, you're not going to just go for anything. You stand for nothing, you're going to fall for anything. You're not the type. I feel like you had boundaries. You were vocal with this person about what you like, what you didn't like. It's almost like they need somebody very desperate and needy. You were not either one of them. You're not desperate. You're not needy. You see what I'm saying? So let's clarify it here, collective. Clarify realization here, Spirit. What is the realization card about here? What is this person realizing? Some of y'all, it could be a masculine energy here. They're definitely hurting, collective. They hurting and they trapped in their head because of the distance. But I'm telling you, there was something that you mirrored to this person that made them so uncomfortable. See, when you're around certain energies, if you're not on the same vibration for real, you're going to make the other person very uncomfortable. I cannot talk with this reading. You're going to make the person very uncomfortable after a little while. Whatever it is that you was mirroring to them, it made them so uncomfortable. I can't make it up. So they chose to distance themselves, but they hurt themselves by doing this. Hurting you has hurt them, or them ghosting you, or however they did this, running from you, starting issues, starting unnecessary arguments. It didn't do nothing but hurt them, collective. Like, seriously, like I'm not even joking. It ain't do nothing but hurt them for real. That's what they seeing now. That's what they're realizing. They're realizing they hurt their damn self being weak, because that's exactly what this is. You're weak. You're running because you're weak, because you didn't want to do the inner work, because you were triggered. That wasn't your problem, collective. That's their problem. But with the realization, what actually came out, we have apology sincere. We got missing you. What they realizing is you didn't deserve it. They should have really did way better with the communication. They should have did better. They should have just been open and honest and told you, I'm uncomfortable. You mirror things to me that makes me feel very small, because I know I need to do some inner work. I am projecting onto you, because that's what they were doing. They were projecting, collective. And then we got the SEX card, collective. Okay. So they miss a few things. They miss you. They miss a few things, collective. But for some of y'all, what I'm getting off that, they could have just treated you as though it was just a sexual encounter. Like you were just a sexual encounter to them. Whole time, you were so much more than that. I'm hearing assignment. Like you were on an assignment when you came into this person's life. I feel like both of y'all was on assignment, but you did what you were supposed to do. You just showed up and was being yourself, which was going to trigger them automatically, because that was the point. But I feel like they didn't really do their assignment. They ran from their assignment. It's giving me the vibes y'all was actually supposed to trigger each other in some sort of way. And them moving the way they moved probably did trigger you. But I feel like they wasn't really supposed to handle it that way either. They could have did it a little differently. They were supposed to do it a little differently. So for a lot of y'all, they realizing they shouldn't have just treated as though it's just sex. You know, it's... And in the shadows, like, I keep seeing that. I kept seeing it during the pre-shuffle. You see that person, you can't really see them, but they there. They there, they watch you. This is somebody that watches you, or they ask about you, or they try to show up to places they know you used to be. If they know what gym you used to work out to, they'll try to show up there. If they know what type of restaurants you used to go to, whatever you do, if there's parks that you go walk in, neighborhood, they'll go pull up. They want to see you without saying something. You see what I mean? If they was to be able to just see you in real life, that'll make their day. Some of y'all might have seen this person, like in your neighborhood. Like, I'm getting some, they done did some stuff, you know, and that's why I said it's getting a bit obsessive, but like, it's because their ego is so in the way, collective. They just want to talk for real, for real. That's all they want to do. But instead, it's like they going about it the wrong way, for real. They going about it the wrong way, collective. In the shadow, healing, independent. It's the way that you spoke. It's the way that you carried yourself. You could have told this person that you was on a healing journey, or you could be somebody that's very spiritual. Like, you know, all the things. Like, you was just trying to be open and honest with this individual, and you came off like you was too good to be true, baby. I'm telling you. You came off like you was too good to be true. They said this too much. But they felt the chemistry, right? That's why they want the reconciliation. Doing all this just because of ego, fear, and they don't want to look weak, collective. Look, same cards done just failed. They don't want you to know this. I'm telling you, collective, they don't want you to know this. This masculine, or somebody that's masculine presenting, or somebody that just always trying to act tough. It don't even have to be a man, for real. We carry masculine and feminine energy here. This person may just not be in touch with their true feminine energy. Not ready, slow, hurting, and trapped. They hurting themselves, trying to play hard and stay tough and stay silent. I mean, like, they're literally hurting themselves, collective. What's high vibrational? They are hurting themselves, baby. Seriously. And maybe it was the spark that y'all had. Like, when this person touched you, it's something that they felt. Especially if y'all was already active in the bedroom. Like, it's something that, like, went through their body. They got this shock. You know what I'm saying? Why is this paper on the floor? Okay. They got this shock, collective. We got lies and not ready, but they lied to themselves. Ooh. So they definitely intentionally, like with this cold, distant energy, because when they felt this spark or whatever it is here, collective, that y'all had between y'all two, they was too much. They didn't know what the fuck that was, for real. Excuse my language, honey. It's making me want to cuss. That's how they felt. I feel like this energy is like they lied to themselves because they wasn't ready to even like explore what that really was. It's like, what the hell is this? Ooh. What they lying about? Friendship, committed. They weren't ready for commitment either, collective. They weren't ready for that. Pride. So they felt this bond. They felt this spiritual energy between y'all two. They felt it. But for some of y'all, this person chose the friend zone. And they lied to themselves about what it was that they should have gave you or really wanted to. Deep down, that may be what they wanted to do. But obviously, this person was not healed or not healing at all. Like, just not, they were still running from themselves. And in order for y'all to be with this individual or for them to show up in the ways that they need to, they need to be one with themselves. But they're not there yet, collective. Well, they wasn't there when y'all had whatever this is going on. They wasn't there. Facts. Healing. Factual, collective. Why is runner here, spirit? Higher purpose. I'm telling y'all, there's something way much more to this connection, okay? This connection had a higher purpose. They have a higher purpose, but they are constantly running, and it's deeper than you and this connection. This is somebody that has a higher calling on their life, but they keep choosing the other side, collective. This is somebody too that's supposed to be doing the shadow work. You know, it's chosen energy, but it's like they gonna get booted down. They keep playing because spirit ain't got time to keep playing with whoever this is at all. They ass gonna get debunked because they playing. They have a higher purpose on their life, and for whatever reason, you a part of that. Whether y'all meant to be together for, you know, in this timeline for the rest of y'all lives, or it's just y'all supposed to learn some things. Either way, there's a reason why you were supposed to be in this person's life and vice versa, but they keep running. Okay, because what they were supposed to do with the higher purpose, Ace of Cups energy, water sign as well, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, committed. They were supposed to come in and give you the love offer. They were not supposed to go and run. They was not supposed to do that, collective. They getting their ass whipped right now because they weren't supposed to do that. They wasn't. There was a reason why they felt that spark when y'all touched. There was a reason why when they looked in your eyes, it was something that they seen. They couldn't really even take their eyes off you. I'm getting this vibe where this is somebody that they may have stared at you, or like, it's like, it's the energy that they gave you. You might have been like, why do you be doing that? Like, why do you be looking at me like that? That's why. The energy, right? Happiness, dreams. Yeah. Clarify, I want you. So they fucked up, collective, trapped and waiting. So what are they waiting for? We definitely gonna have to have an extended for this reading here, collective. I will be doing extended. I'll be posting the extended reading on my membership board if you're a part of the Divine Access membership, okay? So make sure you're a member so we can tap in even deeper. Now I'm gonna keep going here, but it's gonna be more to it because I can just tell. But with I want you, the waiting and the trap, it's like they're constantly allowing themselves to just be in their head. They being weak. They being weak as fuck right now, collective, for real. They being weak because they being divinely guided. Their intuition is guiding them right to you, but they're literally scared. They think coming towards you and being open and honest is weak, but in reality, what they're doing is the weak shit. Yeah, not being open, not being honest, not choosing where their heart is telling them to go. That is what's being weak. Coming towards you and being honest no matter what, even if you say, you know what, I'm cool, I don't want that. That does not make them weak. What they waiting for? This shit ain't gonna be around forever. Hell, some of y'all probably already moved on. We got financially strapped though. So they may feel like they not stable enough, collective. Solitude, self-love. Because this person knows that you don't need them is what I'm hearing, but that's not really what I'm trying to say either. But they know you don't need them, collectively. Let me just say what Spirit is saying to me. But it's like they still want to be stable, okay? They want to be stable. They feel like they need to be stable, especially if you're stable. If they feel like you stable, or they just feel like that's what you deserve. We got solitude, self-love. They know you tapped in with yourself. They know you love yourself, and they feel like you deserve, you know, the world, really. We got twin flame and focused on money. So that could be why they waited, collector. They trying to get their stability right. They trying to get themselves together here. We got compromise here. Player. And okay, for some of y'all, this person, they would have to be willing to compromise. There's things that this person will have to let go of, collective, and they may be waiting too because they're not quite ready to let go of whatever it is that they need to let go of. For some of y'all, it might be the way that they get money, the way that they may get money. Like, no shade, but somebody might kind of like do certain things for money that they probably shouldn't be doing, right? whether using people, doing illegal things, or whatever. I feel like there's things that they feel like they can't compromise or just not really willing to right now. So they're choosing to like wait. But also with player energy, this person could have other options. And if those options are, you know, giving things to them, it's like, I can't cut them off. Hell, they funding my life. They helping me out. They giving me resources. So for some of y'all, they could be getting resources from other people as well. Yeah. We got the puppy love crush, a message, and distracted. Hustle. This person is hustling. And some of them might got a strange, you know, way of hustling. No shade. We got spiritual lesson though. So either way it go, this person, they choose not to follow their intuition. Whether you say no or yes. It's given that they gonna get a spiritual ass whooping, collective. 454 on the time. They gonna get a spiritual ass whooping, collective. That's what's gonna happen. They want to be toxic. They want to act a fool. They want to run from what spirit is divinely guiding them to do. Because even if they get rejected, maybe there's a lesson there for them. If they come towards you and you turn them down, you reject them, that might be a lesson for them as well. Like, either way, they need to be coming towards you saying something. Even if you don't respond, like, I don't know, spirit, that's what spirit's saying. Either way. Either way. It can go either way, but they need to come on and say it. I don't know. It's like some sort of assignment for them, period. Okay, someone wants to talk. We got in the shadows here. Dreams. They are so in their head, collective. This is ridiculous. We got air sign energy, which is also the Ace of Swords. So eventually somebody's gonna talk. Like, they're gonna say something. We got offer. So they're gonna bring some sort of offer. They're gonna stop being weak one day, collective, okay? With the Ace of Swords, somebody could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We got dreams and we got in the shadows. Like I said, they could be connecting with you telepathically. Somebody could be in your dreams or you're in their dreams. Either way, dreams is being had, okay? But they so in a freaking head. Contemplation. Family man, family oriented. Clarify the shadow work, inner child card, spirit. Vacation. Dang. It's giving, you think this shit sweet, ain't it? That's what it's giving. They not taking this shit serious enough. For real. Toxic, distance, mirroring. So a lot of them fear coming back towards you too because, or they in their head about it because of how bad you be mirroring things to them. They know they can't be toxic with you. This is somebody, they just trying to play it safe. But we going to see an extended reading if this person has done any healing and how things is really going to be when they come communicate. Because, I mean, we see that they're going to try to come communicate. So let's just get a few messages from them. And after that, we'll go to the extended reading. And again, it's going to be posted in Divine Access on the membership board. Let's see. Where's that deck at? Let's get some messages from them, collective. Look, need time to heal. No one compares. So they know they need to heal. That's the thing. It's like they're trying to postpone the healing. It's almost like they know that if they know they can't truly heal until they let go of whatever this hustle is that they got going on, until they let go of whatever it is that got them in player energy for some of them, because they getting resources from these people. They could be sleeping around because they getting resources from those people, or, you know, just entertaining BS because they might get money from that person, hell, an environment to live in or whatever. Like, it's just crazy. They just know there's things that they need to let go of, okay? So it's like they postpone it because they're not ready to let go of certain shit, a certain lifestyle. Give me some messages from this person, spirit, please, for the collective. This person that's showing up. Twin flame signs. As your twin flame, I mirror what you're going through. Notice how we are very similar and share the same vision. There is a connection between us that can't be denied. We have to work on ourselves to be together. Look out for signs of my love. It's me. It is me sending you. It is me sending to you. So my thing is, you know, you got to do the work. You doing the work for you though, not for them, right? You doing the work for you. He was doing the work before they came into your life. The thing is, though, they need to know they need to do the work for them. Not for you either. They need to do it for them. I don't know. I don't know, but they say they sending you signs, honey. They hope you see them. You're mysterious, okay? I could never seem to figure you out. Sometimes I feel like you're hiding something from me. I never really know where I stand with you. So maybe that scared them too. Like I said, you're not codependent. You're not desperate. You're not super needy. So to them, that made you seem super sneaky because you ain't needy as hell. Okay, so they felt like you too mysterious. You know, you like, what's to you? What is to you? Oh, we gotta let me go. You deserve all the good things in this world, and right now I am not in a space to give you the type of connection you deserve. Live your life and let me go. I know that's right. Honesty is key, collective. They know. Some of them just know they ain't shit. They just know. But no, on a serious note, they know they ain't getting their life together right now. Because like I said, somebody not healing, it's like they still avoiding it. And they know what they need to do in order to heal. But they know what they need to let go of in order to heal. But they just not doing it right now, collective. Because they feel like whatever it is that they attach to, they need it. Somebody's out here operating in survival, collective. Let's get one more. Unclear. Came out in reverse. I don't know how to feel about this connection anymore. That's why they so in their head. They confused. Okay, collective. But then we got jealousy at the bottom. I am very jealous. I cannot barely stand it. Best self, sleepless, others' opinions. This is just a confused ass spirit. This person got the spirit of confusion on their ass. You hear me? All right, collective. That's what we got for today. If you go into the extended, I'll see you there.